Both the men's and women's hockey teams played against Norwich last weekend. Find out how they did. And the basketball teams were in action in their first rounds of their respective NCAA tournaments. We'll let you know how they did as Spartan Sports Weekly starts right now. Hello everyone and welcome to another edition of Spartan Sports Weekly. I'm Kyle Turner and here's what's going on in Castleton sports. The women's hockey team advanced to the semifinals of the women's ECAC East Tournament after winning their first ever playoff game against Salve Regina. Their opponent was Norwich. Second period, Spartans down 3-0. Norwich tries to clear the puck, but Danielle Roberts keeps it in, and Hannah Martini ends up with it in the slot and fires it past the cadet goaltender to cut the lead to 2. Then in the third period, Spartans down 4-1. A miscommunication between cadet defenders leads to this scrum in front of the net, and Nicole Ruman pokes it home, but that would not be enough as the Spartans fall to the cadets 5-2. And the men's hockey team played against Norwich in the ECAC East final last Saturday. The Spartans could not get it going in this game as they fell to the cadets by a final of 11-1. The Spartans were outshot 34-14, and Dan Bell scored the only goal for the Spartans. Both Bell and Tyler Atkins were selected to the all-tournament team. After capturing their first ever NAC title, the men's basketball team traveled to Randor, Pennsylvania for their first round matchup with Cabrini College. The Spartans were down 57-35 after the first half and were unable to make up the deficit in the second half as they lost this one by a final of 104-87. Mark Comstock led the team with 22 points, and Greg Hughes had 11 points, 4 assists, and 3 rebounds. And the women had to face Juniata College in their first round matchup of the NCAA tournament. The Spartans could only score 57 total points as they lost this one 84-57. Alyssa Leonard led the Spartans with 16 points, 4 rebounds, and 5 assists, while Stephanie Bull added 10 points and 3 steals. And Vanessa Powers has been selected to participate in the New England Women's Basketball Association Senior All-Star Classic on Saturday, March 24th at 1 p.m.
Yeah, she's got 20 points as the Spartans lead.
And men's lacrosse played against RPI on Tuesday. The Spartans could only score 3 goals in this game before falling by a final of 14-3. Zach Davidson, AJ Groot, and Cam Ormiston each had a goal for the Spartans. And the women's lacrosse team opened up their season in Rhode Island against Roger Williams last Sunday. 7 different players scored a goal for the Spartans. Kate Auer, Sarah Clark each had 4 goals to lead the Spartans to a victory, 19-11. This win is also the first win for first-year head coach Mary Kate Scardillo. And the men's ski team finished 6th out of 21 teams at the USCSA National Championship, and Michelle Podnetsky took home the skier cross title for the second year in a row. You may recall that we showed you the top 10 plays from the fall semester. Now we have a new part of the show where we show you the top 5 plays from each month. And here are the top 5 plays from the month of February. Start with number 5, women's basketball action against Thomas College. Stephanie Bull drives into the paint with the left-handed dribble and switches over to her right hand with the 3 Terrier defenders around her as she lays it in for 2 points. Number 4, men's basketball against Johnson State. We witnessed history here, folks. Keith Schneider with the pass to Tyler Ackley, and Ackley with the pass into the paint for Mark Comstock, who fends off 3 defenders to score his 1,000th career point. Comstock would also go on to win the NAC Player of the Year award. And number 3, first round of the ECAC East playoffs, men's hockey against New England College. The puck comes around the boards and up to Brad Barber at the point, who fires it past the goaltender for the Pilgrims for his first career goal. Barber waited 71 games to score a goal in Spartan uniform, and he could not have picked a better time. Number 2, women's hockey against Nichols College. Jade Werger gets a chance to win the game in overtime on a penalty shot, and you see the left to right deke as she scores to give the Spartans an overtime victory over Nichols College. And finally, number 1, Huston's Lewis Medina drives in and gets completely rejected by Mark Comstock. Comstock says, "Not in my house, you're not doing that here." And here's a look at the upcoming schedule. Women's softball is at the Roanoke Valley Bash for this weekend. They will play Eastern, Mononette, Hunter, Rochester, and Roanoke. Women's lacrosse is at Western Connecticut Saturday, March 10th at 2 p.m. Men's lacrosse is home versus Western Connecticut Sunday, March 11th at 2 p.m. And that's all we have for you on this edition of Spartan Sports Weekly. Be sure to check us out on Facebook and Twitter at the addresses below. For all of us here at Spartan Sports Weekly, I'm Kyle Turner. We'll see you next time.